As I say, the players did arrive early this morning. Some were in before 9 o'clock. We were here to get the pictures of those players arriving, quite a number of them too, and straight down to business as far as...
Welcome back to the channel, City Faithful. If you want to stay ahead of the curve with the absolute freshest, most explosive breaking transfer news straight from the Etihad, you are in the right place. Before we dive deep into the monumental signing that has just rocked the footballing world, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update on our march to glory. In a stunning turn of events that has shaken up the Premier League landscape, Manchester City have successfully hijacked Arsenal's pursuit of Newcastle United talisman Bruno Guimarães. The reigning champions have swooped in with a decisive £75 million deal to secure the services of the Brazilian midfield Maestro. The rapid escalation of the transfer has left fans and pundits alike in awe of City's ruthless efficiency in the market. The groundwork for this sensational move was laid immediately after the World Cup stage. Having returned from international duty with Brazil, Guimarães openly voiced his growing discontentment with the current trajectory and ambition of Newcastle United. Despite being the emotional heartbeat of the Magpies midfield since his arrival from Lyon in 2022, the 28-year-old made it clear that he felt the club's progress had stalled after failing to secure sustained Champions League football. Determined to play at the highest absolute level, Guimarães formally made his desire to leave Tyneside known to the Newcastle hierarchy. While he maintained a profound respect for the St James's Park faithful, his hunger for silverware and elite European competition meant he was ready to embrace a new challenge. Crucially, the player expressed a strong preference to remain within the Premier League, setting off an intense bidding war among the division's elite. For the vast majority of the summer window, it appeared as though Arsenal were destined to be his next destination. Mikel Arteta had identified the Brazilian international as the perfect marquee addition to fortify the Gunners' engine room. Rumours circulated heavily that personal terms had been aligned, and Arsenal's sporting department was actively structuring a financial package to present to Newcastle. However, the North London club struggled to swiftly finalise negotiations. While Arsenal hesitated around the valuation, debating a starting structure of around £60 million, Newcastle stood firm on a higher yield. The structural delays and inability to decisively close the deal left a window of opportunity wide open, one that Manchester City's recruitment team had no intention of ignoring. Sensing a golden opportunity to strengthen their squad and simultaneously weaken a direct rival, Manchester City acted with trademark precision. Manager Pep Guardiola has been eager to reinforce his central midfield options, particularly following a taxing season plagued by injuries and form fluctuations. Guimarães, with his elite press resistance, immaculate passing range, and Premier League pedigree, fit the Catalan manager's tactical blueprint perfectly. City immediately bypassed the hesitation that stalled the Gunners, presenting Newcastle United with a straightforward, highly competitive £75 million package. The sheer financial muscle and clarity of City's offer proved too compelling for Newcastle to ignore, especially as they balanced their own financial constraints and squad rebuilding plans. The swift agreement caught the footballing world completely by surprise. With the clubs quickly reaching a total agreement on the transfer fee, events moved at a breakneck pace. Bruno Guimarães has already landed at the Etihad Stadium to conclude his necessary medical examinations. This final administrative hurdle marks the definitive end of his memorable chapter in the Northeast and the beginning of a high-profile journey under Guardiola. The arrival of the Brazilian international is widely seen as a massive coup for Manchester City. Adding a player of his caliber directly addresses structural depth in the midfield, giving Guardiola a dynamic asset capable of dictating tempo or playing higher up the pitch. His transition into the squad is expected to be seamless given his intensive experience in England's top flight. Conversely, the outcome is a bitter pill to swallow for Arsenal. Having invested significant time and administrative effort into courting the midfielder, losing him to City at the 11th hour is a significant setback to their summer recruitment strategy. It serves as a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of top-tier transfer dynamics. For Newcastle United, the departure represents the end of an era. Guimarães was a transformative signing who helped elevate the club back into the European spotlight. While losing their captain and talisman is a heavy sporting blow, the £75 million influx provides Eddie Howe with substantial capital to reinvest into a deeper, more balanced squad for the upcoming campaign. As the ink dries on the contracts, the finality of the deal is certain. The agreement is completely concluded. Guimarães is officially a Manchester City player, trading the black and white stripes of Tyneside for the sky blue of Manchester. The move reshapes the midfield dynamics of the league's top contenders before the season even kicks off. Supporters at the Etihad are already buzzing with anticipation at the prospect of seeing Guimarães line up alongside the club's established world-class stars. His tenacity and technical brilliance promise to inject fresh hunger into a side that continuously demands domestic and continental dominance. The transfer market once again proves that speed and decisiveness are just as critical as financial capability. By landing Bruno Guimarães for £75 million, Manchester City have not only addressed their midfield requirements but have also sent a definitive statement of intent to the rest of Europe.
Please like this video and subscribe.